Well, hi again, folks, and welcome into This Week in Pearl. I'm Greg Flynn here with the City of Pearl, and we are honored this week to, well, we're going to break out the footballs because we are joined by head football coach Justin Hunter from over at the high school and assistant athletic director, and then his big boss. It is the athletic director, Richard Smithhart, and long time coming. But football season is here this week.
It's here. Thank goodness. Thank goodness. Seemed like it's been a long time since we ended last year. Kids have been working really hard to get to this point, and really excited to get under the lights at Red Ryder Stadium this week.
Well, I want to get to the football as really in depth in just a minute. But Richard, you know, it's more than just football. I mean, you've got all of your fall sports are up and getting ready and raring to go. You know, volleyball has been already playing very well. Exciting times over there for the athletic department.
Oh, yeah. The volleyball team played in a lot of tournaments early in the year, played a lot of tough competition, and, I think it's paying off right now. They've won probably the last 3 or 4 games and going down to Pedal tonight for another big game with them. So they've been working really hard and getting better each week. Cross country kicks off next weekend in Memphis. So, I mean, they've been working, they work all summer just like Coach Hunter and them do, running, and I don't know how they get them all to do it, but they do. They'll get started next week. Swimming, they'll get started. I think she's got a meet next week, and had some more kids come out. Was really excited about that. We was kind of worried early, didn't have but like 4 kids, but they got it up to 10 now. And some of the soccer kids have come out, which is something I've been trying to push. Especially the ones that just played soccer, just a good combination of exercise, and a lot of those are very athletic kids, so hoping they're going to help our swim team. And of course our cheer and dance team, they're excited about getting the season started. They've been going all summer too, so the hard work's over, and hopefully they're going to have some fun now out on the field and get ready for their competitions in December for state championship.
Now, I know both of you guys can touch on this, but as Pirate fans that haven't been on campus perhaps since last year, boy, are they going to notice a big difference. You guys have made some unbelievable facility upgrades all over the campus, and I know you guys played a huge role in that.
Yeah, I mean, thank you to our school district, just being willing to do that, and just understanding that stuff like that is what people notice. They do. And now when you come over, coming down Pirate Cove, as soon as you can see the softball field, that our new Jumbotron is up above the softball field, and just you can see it from a long ways, and it's definitely an eye catcher, and then not to mention the new LED lights we got in the stadium, which, they are bright, and, we've also did some stuff inside of our buildings, inside our locker room, football locker room, we've did some things. We've wrapped all the doors. We got LED lights in those. The kids really like them, and that ain't all. I'll let him talk about other sports, but we've bricked up a lot of the buildings at the football, at softball, at baseball, and just modernizing everything and updating everything. And like I said, our school district and our board has been really good to us as far as allowing us to do things like that, because obviously it costs money to do things, and we're blessed to be in a school district that does care and cares about our athletes and cares about our coaches and just helps us out with things like that.
And I noticed the new wraps that you have around the stadium where it says "Welcome to Pirate Country, home of the Fighting Pirates" on both the visitor and the home sides. That looks really, really sharp.
Really, really good. Went with white. I think we're really glad we did that. Went with blue last time, and it held up for, 5-6 years probably. Started to fade. We're thinking with the white it won't fade as quick, but man, it looks really, really, really good. I think everybody's gonna really like it when they come out to the stadium and see it.
And Richard, I know it's important to you that yes, while football seems to be the main driver of the athletic department, you want to make sure that every sport is taken care of there so that the kids have that sense of pride.
That's right. Yeah, we've been, of course, like Justin said, our school district has, really been great about wanting to do some upgrades. A lot of the facilities have been there a while, so we're bricking up the dugouts, trying to make upgrade them, make them look really good. We are getting a new set of bleachers at the track. We're going to add 1,000 seats to that, which is going to help with state championships and of course a lot of the big meets we run up there. Going to brick the baseball. We did a little bricking on the walls and stuff last year, but we're going to match that up with concession stand, dugouts, And just really, when you go to Germantown or somewhere like that, just a little more updated, looking facilities, and we know, we need to get to that point too, and we're working there. Also, we were meeting yesterday about, renovating the junior high locker room, updating it, and doing some things over there. So, our school board, our superintendent, and all of us want families to come in and our kids to have the best we can possibly provide them. There's limits to what you can do, but our board is really, in a situation now where they're really, wanting to do some things, and we're excited about that. We're excited to have those opportunities.
One of the things that I think that lends itself to is it's great for the current athletes that are there, right? But, you always talk about numbers, and you need numbers. We have limited numbers in Pearl just because we are our own school district. But the upgrades you're making are also, is it fair to say, an enticement so the kids will want to come out and play in these other sports too?
I think absolutely. I mean, because, I take something as little as we released a video on social media of when we let our kids into the locker room. I know you saw it, you've talked about it, and other people around town have seen it. And I was telling him actually this morning, since school started, I bet I've had 10 or 12 kids that have never played football. I'm like, Coach, what I got to do to get on the football team? They see stuff like that, and they don't think about all the hard work and all this. So they just see, man, they got some cool stuff and they're having fun. And I think it's like that in every sport, and I know y'all know this, but our softball and our baseball field is the best natural grass in the state. Yeah. Like, our softball and baseball coaches do a better job. And I know everybody does a good job, but man, Coach Jones, Coach McMullen, and their assistant, they do a really, really good job. So, our gym, I don't know that our gym's ever been as clean as it is right now. It's just Coach Taylor and his guys are doing such a good job taking care of that. We got the big video board in there, which has been great for volleyball, which would be great for basketball. I want to go back to volleyball for a second. I went and watched them play pedal the other night, and the atmosphere in the volleyball game was awesome. Wow. We had a little student section there who was into the game, just supporting the girls. And I strongly suggest if you haven't been to a volleyball game, come check them out. Them girls work their tails off. Coach Harper is dressed like he's finna preach a sermon, but man, he is coaching them girls up. He's the best dressed volleyball coach in the state, and it ain't even close. But he does a really good job with them girls, and they compete their tails off. They really do. I know they would love to see everybody come support them, but the atmosphere was really, really cool. I was really impressed with it, and how it's gotten better. It seems like every year, but our girls are doing a really good job with that. But yeah, back to the regular question, it is very enticing because they see the upgrades, they see the Jumbotron, they see all that stuff. I think I want to go be a part of that, whether I've did it before or not. But we do. We're all about numbers, and like you said, we're a small 6A school, and might in a couple months be a small 7A school, whatever, But we do want kids that want to come out to our sports, and you get them out there, you get them interested, and then you say, okay, are you ready for this hard work? Because to be able to enjoy these facilities and all this stuff, you got to put the work in, and Pearl kids know how to work. That's what they know.
And with all the new housing going up, never hurts to try and, I might want to move to Pearl and,
that's right.
and live there, have my family
there. Best city in the state.
So. Hey, you guys talked about the basketball. They did get the new video board in there last year, and then the lights that they had in there, the new LED lighting that they have. I don't want to put you on the spot, but they can change the colors in the gym. Football stadium going to be that way or no?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Not right now.
Maybe we'll get to that. But we're super happy about those LED lights, man. It's like an alien coming in as bright as it is. It's crazy.
We can turn them on with our phones and stuff now. So that's
pretty cool.
That's really nice.
Pretty cool.
So if things aren't going well, you just hit the thing on your phone. Oh my gosh.
Whatever we got to do.
Whatever we got to do. Power outage.
Need a timeout.
Well, I was super excited for the Pirate fans to see that for the season opener Friday night. You're not even going to recognize campus, really. But now let's talk about what's on the field. You got a lot of young kids.
We do.
And they're working so hard, and you've got just enough sprinkled in of your seniors that look to be really bringing them along.
Right. I think, talking about this last night, we had 7 or 8 sophomores play in our varsity jamboree the other night, which is a lot for a varsity. I think we got 3 seniors on offense and 4 on defense. So you do have a little mixture. We're dependent on some young kids, and they just need some experience. They have the ability, they have this, they have that. They're mature for their age. Obviously a class that won some games in 8th grade, won some games in 9th grade. Had some success, but the Monday nights and them Tuesday nights are a lot different than Friday nights, you know. And we've been working on our mental toughness because some of them like that. Just they ain't had to deal with some situations that these older kids have had to deal with, so we've been working that. But super excited about them. Super excited about our 9th grade that if the weather will hold off, they're going to get to play tonight. Our 8th grades, we get to play tonight, you know, and 2 really good classes that have been working really hard, and can't wait to see them on the field. But we are really, really excited about what we have. We're excited about our team, but more than that, we're excited about where our program's at, you know, just from the 7th to the 12th grade, because our numbers are up. You know, our coaches did a really good. The goal every offseason, meet with the head junior high coach and say, we want our numbers up. You know, we want them to be involved. That way we can get them involved and try to keep them throughout. Just because they got stuff pulling them different ways. A lot of our guys that play football, do track, do basketball, do baseball, do soccer, do band, do this. I mean, so we want to get them involved. We want to make them fall in love with the game, you know, and then hopefully they'll keep playing and enjoy it till they get all the way up to the high school.
You know, and for right or for wrong, Pirate Nation, every fan base, when it comes to a football team, the focus is always on the quarterback, right? And everybody's been hearing about a young freshman that you have by the name of Jack Durr. Everybody was like, oh my gosh, he's moving up, he's moving up. You've got him now, so tell Pirate Nation about Jack Durr.
Yeah, I mean, and Jack's going to be a great football player for a long time. He is a 9th grader, you know, so kind of like just talking about the other, I mean, like he did 8th grade football last year on Tuesday nights, and they were really successful. And he had a hand in that, but he also had some really good players around him. You know, Coach Winters did a great job with them, him and Coach Shaw and other 8th grade coaches. And we didn't take the decision lightly. In the spring, we moved him up, and he started practicing with the high school because our other quarterback was at baseball. You know, and our Coach Jones then made a great run last year, made it all the way to the 3rd round. Our 11th grade quarterback, Jacob LaFontaine, did not practice in the spring. Like they played, and that's fine because baseball made a run. You know, we had to have a quarterback. Moved Jack up. Jack handled it really, really well. He's very mature for his age. All summer, him and Jacob have been splitting reps. One week, me and Coach Williams met every week at the end of the week. You know, comparing and contrasting and all that. And one week, one was a little better than the other. The next week, a little was better than the other. And you know, I'll be honest with you, it's still there. You know, Jacob got sick last week and couldn't play Friday, or you would have seen both of them. Both of them bring a lot of different things to the table. They're very different, but also a lot alike. And both of them are really, really smart kids. Both of them have a lot of leadership characteristics. Both of them have the attitude and the mindset. Kids follow them. And you're probably going to see both of them on Friday night, just being honest, you know. And I'm super excited about what both of them bring to the table. You know, one of them's a 30 ACT guy, and the other one probably will be before the year's over when he takes it again. You know, so I mean that just and both of them are underclassmen. You know, so very excited. That position is very exciting right now, just because they are competing their tail off. Because it's one of the things where if you know you're the starter, you're still going to work hard. But when you know, am I the starter? Is this other guy starter? They work extremely hard because they're competing with each other all the time. So it's a super exciting time and super exciting for that position and kind of where that's going into game one.
For you, is it exciting or stressful? Probably
both.
Maybe both. When you have so many guys in a non-conference schedule where you need to learn so much about your team over these first 4 games before you get into the region play.
Oh, it is. It is. And you know, different people do non-district schedule in different ways. We knew we were going to be in a situation where we'd be really, really young and really, really experienced, and depending on a lot of young kids. So I'm glad we do have those games. You know, we got a good 4A program this week. Next week, got a good 5A program in Ridgeland. You know, then we got homecoming, and then we go a trip down to Biloxi, you know, which will be a great road test for us early on. But just, you got to see what you got. I mean, also, we want to win them all, you know, and that's our goal. But you got to see what you got before Petal comes in here for that region game because, you know, at the end of the day, we're trying to set ourselves up to be in the playoffs and have a chance to compete for a state championship, you know, the year in, year out. That's the goal. So you've got to see what you got, which is why we waited in a 2-hour lightning delay on Friday. We had to play. We wanted to play. I know some people was like, let's just go home. That ain't what we wanted. Our kids wanted to play. They needed to play. We needed to see the film so we could break them down, so we could grade them and see what we needed to work on. Because there is a lot of work to be done. A lot of positives Friday night, but a lot of work to be done also.
Richard, I know that we love all the fans to come out, but you guys have kind of changed the policy a little bit that you wanted to talk about today about trying to control the young population, I think is a fair way to say. So what are you guys instituting on Friday night?
Well, this year, any student that is an 8th grade or below will have to be accompanied by an adult. And the reason for that is we've had issues with, kids, not that we don't want them to come, but we've had issues with kids getting in trouble and not having somebody there. And we just want to be sure that, that the kids are safe, and they need to have, a parent or a guardian with them at these events so that we can contact them.
So somebody's there to drop the hammer on them if they're getting out of line, because they are kids, right?
They are, but still, it's just, it's good that, if you have to do that, you have a parent there you can go get instead of having to call and wait and, and all that. So that's going to be our policy this year, and, we hope it'll reduce some of that.
No, we want everybody there having a fun time and enjoying the night, right?
Right.
Final question for you guys. I've gotten it a lot. Homecoming very early this year. It's in September. Usually it's in October.
Right.
The decision to make it early, September 9th, I believe it is.
Yeah, it came down to a lot of factors. We had to, obviously student council's big in that. A lot of different groups contribute to when that is and kind of how Spirit Week works. I mean, I promise you, it's not just an athletic decision. It ain't just it dang sure ain't just a football decision. Just had a lot going on. The way our schedule was laid out, we didn't have a lot of weeks in October. The 1 week we probably could have had it. We had a big band thing. Oh, okay. The Saturday night, which is when the dance is. So just I thought we did a really good job working together. And helping each other out. And again, it's early. But I mean, there was still plenty of advance for everybody where they know, what's going on and all that kind of stuff. And it'll be fun for the kids and the schools and everybody involved as usual. And just be a little earlier this time, and maybe they can wear short sleeves with the coats this year, So, but again, it was a collaborative effort by everybody. We talked a lot bit about it and just decided that was best for the school and the school district. Am I missing anything on that? I mean,
I just add, Ms. Justice is the student council, and they hosted, and, when we sat down and talked to her, she said, not a problem. Some people would have got a little stressed out about doing that early, getting, homecoming maids, you got dresses and all that, and, she thought about 10 seconds. She said, I can make that work. So, it's good to have, that kind of people, working to make things go well.
Last word for you, Justin, for the Pirate Nation out there. Cautious optimism for people, just to kind of.
What do you mean? I'm sorry. Just rephrase
well,
the question.
Everybody goes into the season and says, okay, well, we're going to win every game.
Right.
Cautious optimism, or.
I mean, obviously that's the goal. I mean, I ain't going to shy away from that. That's always the goal, and every single day we're working toward it. Yesterday was able to get in a really good practice before the rain. We thought we was going to be in and out today. Who knows? We have a plan if we get to go outside or inside, but we're working to get a little bit better every day. I know that's coach talk, but it's the truth, and like I said, these first 4 games are really big for us just because of the inexperience. Nothing else but just the inexperience, a lot of new faces. Even a kid like our starting safety back there, Jamion Smith, a senior on paper, a freshman in football. He's never played football, So, I mean, even stuff like that, they just need to play, and the only way to get better is to play, which is why anytime we can play, we're going to play. If we had to set out a lightning delay, we're going to do it, and just whatever we got to do. But we're, like I said, extremely, extremely excited about what we got, extremely excited about the direction we're going. Love our coaching staff, love our kids. Like I said, our administration supports us, our school district supports us. That's really all I can say. I mean, just because, like I said, our goal is to win them all, and a lot of teams go 15-16-0, and that's understandable, but that ain't going to stop that from being our goal, for sure.
Well, and just a reminder out there to fans, I know it's easy. You guys try and say it, but from outside looking in, remember, these are all teenage kids. They're all high school kids, and they need to mature not only as people, but as football players,
that's
right?
Amen.
So, all right, well, we're going to have our first broadcast. You'll be able to see it. Hopefully, you're going to watch it on Saturday after we archive it, that you'll be out there Friday night. But Pirate Network is back up and running. We'll have the pregame show for you coming up at 7 o'clock that night, because all the kickoffs in September, August and September, are going to be at 7:30 because of the heat. So we'll have the pregame show for you at 7. Kickoff will be at 7:30, and you can catch it on any one of the Pirate Network channels, whether it be online, whether it be on the TV channel, whether you watch Uverse or Xfinity. YouTube, Roku, Amazon Fire, Facebook Live. If you want to find Pirate football,
You can find
it is not going to be very hard to find Pirate football. We'll also be simulcasting it on 104.3 FM, the Pirates. So if you're in the stadium, hey, put on the headphones and listen to the broadcast. It's a great compliment, and you'll be seeing that great giant video board.
It's big.
I'd like to also add, they can watch the YouTube, Pirate Athletics. We stream that off our Huddle cameras.
Okay, so another great option. Yeah, you can get it anywhere.
Yeah, anything in our gym or on the football field.
Excellent. Well, it's exciting times.
It is.
And I just want to leave. Did I hear that the video board is the biggest high school board in the state now, Richard? Is that right?
What they tell us.
That's what they tell me.
That was the goal.
Well, when you see it, you're not going to believe it. I'm serious. And when you guys make that turn coming down Pirate Cove, it's going to be lit up.
It is.
And you're not going to believe it. You're going to think you're going into a college stadium. Very exciting. Richard, thank you for coming in.
Appreciate
Justin,
you
thank
having
you
us.
so much. We look
Appreciate
forward to
y'all.
Friday night. All right, we'll be back to wrap up This Week in Pearl right after this.
Anybody can live in a neighborhood, but not everyone gets to reside within a true community. Our vast array of community organizations not only provide opportunities to give back, get involved, and come together, they create a sense of pride for our city and continue to help forge the community our residents are proud to call home. Doing better by working together. Community starts here.
Well, before we go, we want to give you a couple of reminders. First up, get your tickets now for Music at the Muse. It is a concert that's coming up on September the 16th. The city, in partnership with Hines Community College, will launch its first concert at the Clyde Muse Center on the Rankin campus right here in Pearl at 7 p.m. on Friday, September the 16th. The show will feature the frontmen, Tim Rushlow, formerly of Little Texas, Larry Stewart of Restless Heart, and Richie McDonald, formerly of Lone Star. There will be an opening performance by special guests Mustache the Band. They're known as the world's most powerful 90s country party band. All the tickets are $20 for general admission, open seating inside the Muse Center, and you can get your tickets now online at eventbrite.com. We have a few positions open here in the city. We'd love for you to come work with us. Things like police officers, 911 dispatchers. There's a golf course groundskeeper opening out there, a deputy court clerk. We have job openings all the time here in the city, and we encourage you to check those out at cityofpearl.com under work, and you can get information on each one of those positions. Well, we want you to stay connected to news all the time here in the city of Pearl, and there's several ways that you can do that. The easiest way is to simply text the word Pearl to 91896, and you'll get alerts sent straight to your phone when big things are going on. You could stay up to date on Pearl News anytime on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, under the name City of Pearl Government. And as always, cityofpearl.com is probably your best resource. 24-hour-a-day access to city department phone numbers and answers to a lot of your frequently asked questions. So go by and visit cityofpearl.com. That's going to do it for this edition of This Week in Pearl. Remember, folks, Pearl is a great place to live, work, and play, which makes us the jewel of the crossroads.